year. Defending regional champs Hobart Brickies have 9 wrestlers going to Crown Point tomorrow for the regional. And our Dave Gertis visited the Hobart practice session yesterday and filed this report.
The Hobart wrestling team has some impressive credentials. They were 8-0 on the regular season, winners of the East Chicago Invitational, and second on the Crown Point Invitational. They have won their sectional 8 out of the last 9 years and are defending regional champions. How do the Brickies do it? Practice, practice, practice. Anything worth having is worth working for. The Brickies go through grueling 2.5-hour practice sessions every day of the season. Here they are shown doing a few of their drills. Practice starts with a few sprints, then the drills, and after they are all loosened up, they wrestled. All of this is carefully overseen by head coach Gary Burkhart and assistant coach Steve Balish. And the boys find out that the hard work pays big dividends. 6 of the Brickies were sectional champs. Bruce Matthews, 145, and Joe Balish, 167. Bob Paskey, 126, winner by a pin, and Kurt Shinneman at 132, sectional champ. And then the lightweights, Terry Spain, 105, and Ben Martinez, 112. I had a few words with Coach Gary Burkhart during the practice session. Coach, I'd like to ask you about your sectional. It just about turned into a dual meet between you and Lake Station.
You're right, it usually does every year. They had quite a few in the finals, and we did too. This year they wrestled pretty good. We had some sickness, and this Saturday, of course, he'll take 10 and we'll have 9 over there. So we have 6 winners to their 3. This is what counts, the winners going over there against the losers. So Lake Station, they have a good program over there. Year in and year out, though, we have to battle them in the sectional. So until they change it, it's going to probably end and stay like that.
Well, you won 8 out of the last 9. How do you account for that dominance?
Well, when they cut the sectionals, when they went to the 64 sectionals, they used to have 32, and they were a lot tougher with 32. And the teams aren't in there, just don't have enough teams, you know, to help balance it out. So we have a good program, I feel, and Lake Station has a good one at their level. So when we go over there, this is what happens. We end up in a dual meet, just about. So until they go different on the sectionals, this is what's going to happen.
What are your expectations tomorrow?
Well, for the Saturday, it's going to be real tough. I know there's some good competition in there this year, and it's going to be a matter of who can come out of the first and second round. And we have 6 winners in there, but there's some. Lake Central's going to be real tough, I know. They have 4 winners and 4 runner-ups. Portage could be a dark horse in there. So Michigan City Rogers wrestling real good this year. Valpos, a lot of the Duneman Conference teams are in there, so it's going to be tough.
That's the story from Hobart. Dave Gertis, Channel 50 Sports.
Very interesting report there by Dave Gertis. It's going to be a very interesting meet there at Crown Point tomorrow with Hobart, Lake Central going in with quite a few qualifiers in the regional. And don't forget, there's also a regional up at Calumet. That, like at Crown Point, begins at 9:30. The Calumet Regional offers a lot of interesting matches. Gary Westside qualified a half a dozen individuals. Bishop Knoll, who was a sectional winner, is also going to be well represented, as is Calumet. It should be a very, very interesting day tomorrow on the high school wrestling scene at Calumet and at Crown Point. It was an interesting night in high school basketball.